Hello everybody, and thank you for checking in. Welcome to this video where I'm going to ramble off some of my thoughts about the Sims 4 Toddler Stuff Pack that came out recently. First, let me say toddlers in general in The Sims 4 are adorable. Like, I don't even know how I can talk and listen to the giggles and stuff at the same time and actually make sense, because the toddlers just, I don't have the right word to describe it, but they are so cute. So I was excited that we were going to get more items for them, but I will say right off the bat here quickly that I do kind of feel like this should have been a free patch. It was only $10, and the $10 packs are the least expensive ones, but I do feel like the hardcore Sims 4 fans at this point have invested so much that these $10 packs could kind of just go away and be free patches for us and wait and get us to spend our money on the more elaborate packs. That would make sense to me. Not sure if my opinion really matters, but that is my opinion on that. That being said, these outfits, oh my goodness, especially for the girls. Like, the boys got some cute new stuff too. The like animal jumpers. I think they're supposed to be the void critters from the void game that the older kids have. But especially the girls with these little shirts with the wings, so they can be little butterflies or a bumblebee. I think the boys can be a bumblebee too, actually. I don't remember now. But this is not a showcase. I do show pretty much every item, but not necessarily every variation of the item. Just kind of quickly going through as far as the video part of it. And I really just wanted to share my thoughts because I have been watching a lot of mixed opinions. I do like to watch a lot of Sims YouTubers, and just to clarify here, I do not consider myself a Sims YouTuber. I am a variety gaming YouTuber, and I am a Sims player, for sure. So, yeah. That being said, I have been playing Sims 4 since it started, and I love it. I definitely have some thoughts with some of this. The dresses, the plaid, the flowers, the hairstyles, all of that, all the Create a Sim items, I'm a pretty big fan of. There was I don't want to say all. There is a couple that I'm like, I'm never going to use that. But for the most part, it brings a lot of really great options into the Create a Sim aspect for toddlers. So very, very happy with that. You'll be noticing here that the cast section of this video goes on for quite a while. There are more mixed opinions when it comes to some of the build and buy items, and there is one that I didn't show. I actually ended up editing it out because the yard that I was working in didn't have a lot of room, but there's a fence that you can kind of make it rainbow. You can pick a lot of different colors, and it has a gate. I do really love that item. That's one of the best build buy items, but it didn't work out in the yard that I have in this video, which you'll see soon after I look through all these hairstyles. So here we're getting into gameplay. Just showing a little bit of make-believe. There's no new items there other than her wearing that cute little watermelon tank top. But here's a new pillow that works as a seat. It's like a bunch of pillows and little kids can sit on it. And there's a new chair as well. I didn't actually test to see if anyone can sit in the chair. So now we will get outside. We've got a picnic table. This cool like wagon cooler, which doesn't move or anything, but they can sit on it and adults can get food and stuff out of it. There's these little stumps, which I'm not a big fan of, but they're kind of cute. There's these lights. The lights are pretty nice, I will say. They could be better, and I don't really understand why they fit in with this pack, to be honest. There are 2 rugs. They are gigantic. If they fit in your house, you have used a money cheat to get a big house. Just saying. Yeah, they're very, very big. And the one that I put off to the side there with the 3 pieces really should have just been a singular one. And so that we could kind of change each piece individually instead of being stuck with the choices that they give us and the size. Like, it's ridiculous. But as you just saw, I actually had to delete my pool with this yard. But this household is the one that I play to play with the toddlers and stuff. It's my Penny Dreamer save. And Penny is just a single mom. She's got a teenage daughter and 2 toddlers. The boy toddler is almost a kid, so like a little while longer and I would have only had 1 toddler to try all this stuff out. So it kind of worked out. This I love, the new toy box. We didn't really need a new toy box, but I love the patterns. I love it so much. I chose the ice cream one for this. There I'm changing that rug in the background a little bit. That was a little awkward. The slide only has 3 color options. So this is something that I have an opinion on the different items and the different options. So these little stumps, which really have no purpose, have like some really ugly options. And then other things like the slide and the jungle gym don't have enough options. And I'm hoping that there'll be a patch to bring in more patterns for those later. Even this, I love this little dollhouse. It's so cute. But there could be so many more colors. And the ball pit, what everybody wants to share their thoughts about. The ball pit is ugly. It's like a 2D flat image with a couple of little balls that stick up. However, I love the ball pit. When the kids get in it, you'll see soon. I got a little bit of footage of the kids playing in it. Especially when there's 2, it just feels, it's so adorable. And I will say the standalone ball pit, I'm not a big fan of, but there's a bigger jungle gym that has the ball pit and the slide attached. I really, really like that one, the big one with everything in it. And the ball pit doesn't stand out as so like gaudy or whatever you want to call it when it's attached to the jungle gym. It's kind of in the back. It's not really a focal point at that point. So it's a little better that way, but I did pick the standalone one just to show for when I go into live mode. Here we go. So Roberto jumps in. I like the sounds. It could be a little better, but it's got that really nice crunchy plastic ball pit sound to it. I mean, it could be a little better, it could. But I like that there was effort put there. It seems to react a lot like the pools do, so I feel like they might have just borrowed some of the coding from the swimming pools, which is a little unfortunate. They could have done a lot with that. Here's the new grill. I really like the new grill. There's something about it. The color choices were good for that. That little wagon is really cute and really cool, but there wasn't enough color choices for that either. The picnic table is really cool. So many color choices, so many patterns, as well as those little decorations, the cups, napkins, and stuff. But the toddlers cannot sit on the picnic table. That was, I don't know if you could hear the clicking, but I was trying to tell Roberto to go sit, and he couldn't. But the adults can, and teenagers can. I'm assuming maybe older kids can. But why is a toddler stuff pack item not usable by toddlers? So here Roberto's playing in the jungle gym. He's so cute. I really do like this playset. It's really cool. So I had to put everything else away so I could get the bigger playset out. And see what I mean about the ball pit? It's not as ugly, I guess, when it's kind of mixed in with the whole unit. And it's in the back, so what's really cool about this big one, and by the way, with the littler one I noticed I didn't have the option. I don't know if that was just something with my toddlers, or if this is for anyone. But with the big one, you can choose make-believe. And they can go up and there's these little sceneries. There's this underwater one. And then there's also a space one that you'll be seeing. And you might have noticed in the thumbnail as well. And it's really cool. And if you click on another character, it goes away because it's only that kid's little make-believe thing. And see, the ball pit doesn't look so bad when it's kind of in the mix of everything else. And it is a really fun little item for them to play with, I think. So, I mean, some people hate the ball pit. I don't hate it. I think it is a fun little thing for them to have. I really like it better attached to this, though. Because it needs a lot of room otherwise. But this is super cute. I love the little make-believe space station. There's a really funny looking moon up at the top. You can't quite see it at the moment possibly, but when I zoom out you can. I love the little bubbles and the sparkles. And him babbling. Oh my goodness. The laughing and the babbling. You gotta love it. I really, really, really love the toddlers in Sims 4. I think they've done a really good job with them. It really helps if you have every single piece of DLC because each one has sort of brought something into it. Like the Parenthood one definitely brought in some elements for the toddlers as well. But that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you next time.